rich morning, rich morning. I don't know how many kids it'll be this morning, so 2, 4, 6. I'll just do 6 eggs. Beets. Yellow watermelon. Oh, let me put my bacon on. I'm tripping. Beet juice. Yummy. I don't know where our ice packs are. Rich morning, rich morning. Rich morning. We making breakfast. I'm not in too much. Rich morning. Yeah, we got some. Y'all eat this yellow watermelon. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And say good morning. Look delish, huh? It's not seedless. We just pick all the seeds out so we can plant watermelons. We got the beet juice. It's in the water bottle, but little beet juice. I don't know why I took the lid off of it. So let's put the husband juice yesterday. Some beet juice and some apples. Yeah, I'm a black mama. Yes, we got clean dishes inside of the sink. This is for my kids. Nice, get up. And y'all about to see me do like 10 things at one time. I have to put together the boys' lunches. And Nas is going to take a BLT sandwich. Nas is going to take a BLT sandwich. Sire and Damari is going to take, I made for them, only for them, because they had chicken Alfredo yesterday. But I made them um, rice, like say you're like this little ghetto meal. I be like, damn, you're not supposed to eat that outside the house, but it's rice um, mixed with baked beans. Wait, not mixed with the baked beans. So rice, ground meat, and baked beans mixed together and corn. So I'm making the corn this morning. I don't even know where he's having this. Okay, let me go make sure my kids is I have a whole dishwasher. They do not use it. Everybody, y'all, I got regular bowls. I don't know where this bowl came from. Like it's new too. Like where the hell did it come from? Bitch gonna be on my hand. She's so annoying. Doing some readings today. I got a crazy reading in my head. Well, get it out. Alright. I'm turning on my stove. I don't even think I'm not in here. See, like food tastes different when you got liquid butter or oil. Okay? You just make good decisions. What's up, Ace? Rich morning. What's going on? You're not getting anything to eat this morning. You know you don't eat in the morning time. You know you don't. You want some water? You thirsty? Nice. Come on, we're going into the weekend. Let's start our weekend off good. Come on, babes. See, these containers, so great for lunches. My rice. What, Ace? What? What? We're not doing that. We're not. No, we're not doing that. I think I'm just gonna make the big boys a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Y'all know I be utilizing my whole kitchen. Both of my sons want to go to the West for school. Well, no, one of my sons, he gone. My oldest, he probably stay somewhere down in the South, or either probably go to the West Coast. But my youngest son, he want to move to, he's going to Massachusetts, or either New York or New Jersey. And y'all make sure y'all like the video. What's wrong with y'all? And I told him, I said, I told him, I said, you got to be able to survive. So, you got to do what you got to do. I don't ever think you're too rich to use a butter bowl to store. Okay? Don't ever think you're too rich to use a butter bowl to store your food. Let's put that over there. Let's put that here. Yesterday I ate something that was not good for my stomach. I mean, regretting it since. Very much so regretting it. Okay, so they get in rice. It's for the high schoolers. Okay. A guilty pleasure of mine is saving containers that come from restaurants. My husband, when he gets in the cabinets, or if I have too many weird containers inside of the refrigerator, he get the throwing them out and changing it up. And these are high schoolers, so they need to have a lot of food. They need to have a good amount of food. Not a lot, but a good amount of food. Like, they play basketball. Nice! It's 7 o'clock. And wear your Supreme Air Force Ones. That'll look nice. No, I'm married. Married with children. I'm gonna make them bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Alright. He said I'm out. Lustful energy. It's too early for that. way too early for that. Okay. See, and then like once they done after school, they'll still have some. So this is the high school boys' lunch. That's done. What's up, Ace? This is their lunch from the other day. They if you was single, I wouldn't date people off the internet either. This they salad from the other day. This is Southwest salad. But when I don't know what this boy doing with this, but I asked him last night if he wanted me to throw it away. He like, nah. So that's the lunch from the other day. This a lunch from the other day. Steak, rice, potatoes. I'm gonna get out to the animals outside. Alright, so then we have Nas. Lettuce. Alright. Let's see if we go up to. No tomatoes. Oh, tomatoes. Okay. So for Nas, my kid always been pretty easy, simple. He like BLT sandwiches. Okay, so these we gotta make sure that they close. So the high schoolers, they also refuse to carry a lunch bag. So I have to give them the Ziploc bags because they're too cool for lunch bags. They say I do too much with the lunch bags. Because this the lunch bag I want them to carry. They like, I put too much shit in there. This like a whole suitcase. I be having all day. Like, they gotta go to work. So, you're too lustful this morning. Like, you telling me about your whole life and all that stuff. I'm gonna just put you in timeout for 30 minutes, okay? All right, you on the internet doing too much this morning. Talking to a married woman and lady. I said, get ready with me to get my kids out the door to school. Okay, not to distract me. So, this the lunch bag I be wanting the boys, the teenage boys to carry. So, they say I do too much. And my husband too. Now my husband will take that. Alright, so the eggs are done. For the sandwich, I'd be so mad if I did that. Alright. For the big boys. Get them plasticware. I could make this at nighttime and make it simpler, but why? Nice, you up? Okay. Go make sure your dad up. Huh? You what? We have much back there. Okay, bring it here. the boys' lunch. Easy. The oldest boys, the teen boys. You're gonna take that, they're gonna go out the door. Now I gotta get Nas ready because Nas is the next one out the door. Sire and Damari leave about 7:45. Nas need to be out the door next. So Nas is gonna get a BLT sandwich. God bless you, baby. Yeah. Come here, come right here. Ain't no, you can't see right here. Huh? You got it? So I'm gonna take a couple pieces of bread out because I'm also making the big boys a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. But my husband always say, you never put the twist tie back on the bread. Like, where you live? The bacon, egg, and cheese. And potatoes. I ain't doing no food out today because I'm gonna make an offer. Okay, so Nas is getting the BLT. Pieces of cheese. That's the jelly. This is my signature on my breakfast sandwiches. That's how they know it came from my house. Bless you, bless you. Brush your teeth, wash your face. This is best mayonnaise. Shout out to Jackie for putting me on, okay? I ain't went back since. Best mayonnaise. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be using this plate since I got mayonnaise over it. If y'all know me, y'all know I do not like to wash dishes later. Like, I mean, just like less dishes. Like, just less dishes. Turn the stove off because I'm done. Alright. Now, Nas does not like to eat breakfast. So, I like to put him extra bacon on his sandwich. I don't like the lettuce to be in the middle. I don't like the tomato to be in the middle, really. So we need the knife that actually cuts the tomato. That can stay in the toaster until I get done here. I give him 3 slices of tomatoes. You done, Nas? And then lettuce. And I like to put mayo on both sides of the bread. So it sticks. I always slice these sandwiches in half. Nas, where's your lunchbox? You got your lunchbox, Nas? Come on, bring it. Let's go. Your dad up? Huh? Let's go. sticky on this counter. Okay. So we got nice lunchbox. Done with the mayo. Let me wipe it out because my sandwich bread was wet, even though I know it's not touching it. I know it's not. I know it's not. My sandwich bread was wet. So yes, this. Now I just take two Capri Suns, and I'm gonna give him an orange. But what I'm gonna do is, just so he can peel it later, I'm just gonna take a little bit off. And I'm making me and my husband some pancakes this morning. Oh shit, no I'm not, because I'm going to the gym. I got an appointment to get a pedicure. Wow. Wow.
Hey, stop it. Stop that.
Where, you want some chips? There's only those chips left. Here. Okay. You want some of those? Some cookies or something?
Oh, I have some these. The Reese's ones.
Okay. Go get your shoes on. Get your pants leg. You brush your teeth? Get your toothbrush out of there. Hurry up. He bad. Because these is dad cookies. And he got me giving them to him. Rich morning. Rich morning. Rich rising. I hope you have a blessed day today. He got me giving him his dad cookies. That's fine. Alright. So Naz's lunch is packed. Alright, so now we're gonna make the breakfast sandwiches. Let's go up. Let's go up. So, butter. I usually buy brochet bread. My husband got sent to the grocery store. Bought this thin ass bread. Like, cause he like making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with this little thin ass bread. I should have made them croissant sandwiches. Yeah, I definitely should have made them croissant sandwiches. Sire. Let me just assume the other friend is in the car. Okay, 2 more strips of beef bacon out. I can't even imagine what beef bacon tastes like. Like, whoever thought about that? Like, you already get so much from a cow. You had to go get bacon too? It's crazy. I don't know, it's so weird. Rich morning. You want a breakfast sandwich too? Right, so. Sire! Okay, I'm making sure. Is G in the car? No, just you in the car? And you be complaining about me. Oh, you wait till the last minute. I be trying to be ready in the morning time. Come on, we got 15 minutes. No, y'all don't. Okay. Then the jelly. Now I'm supposed to be going to the spa today. I'm going to the to work out. Well, first I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to the spa. for my best friend. You know, Pisces friend. Okay. Boom. Our little breakfast sandwiches is done. Come on. Get dressed nice because you got too much money. We trying to get it back by any means necessary. Good job. High five. What's wrong? Loose. They can't be tight. They almost look like they coming off your feet.
When they are, but
I mean, if you want to wear the other ones again, I don't know which ones is rubbing on your feet because they all your size.
it's the
The basketball shoes?
yeah, and the red one.
The red ones? The Kobe's?
No, the ones I wear.
Aren't those Kobe's?
I think so.
I'm making bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
Okay.
Yeah, you want a bacon and cheese sandwich?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. On the croissant bread? Hurry up, make a decision. On regular bread?
No,
I just told y'all now it's good to eat breakfast, so that's why I gave him extra bacon. Now he gonna get extra bacon today. Yes, baby.
like, oh wow.
Hmm.
It's pretty much like some crazy health problems. Like the dude ran over like 2 speed bumps and it's like 2 speed bumps.
So you be speeding too? You be going too fast?
He doesn't be speeding, but it definitely.
Did he toss y'all in the air?
Yeah,
Then he was speeding over a speed bump.
kind of. I think
Yeah.
it was a speed bump. It was something that. Something.
It's definitely a speed bump.
And then, they missed a couple stops.
Missed a couple stops. Oh, you talking about the metro?
I mean, in the morning. Like, they missed a couple people they were supposed to pick up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me take the camera off.
Cut us off.
I'm cutting you off, not Nas.
Up top.
Okay, they can't see your face. Here.
Mom, did you put that on my TV?
Who told you to move this? Why you got this right here?
Because don't come in here doing stuff, baby. Just get your stuff and go.
You trying to help me, but look. This is what I be doing. Where my stuff at? See? Look at you.
What
You mo-
stuff? That right there in your hand?
Yeah, this right here in my hand.
What? That's the first thing he picked up and then he goes say, "All my stuff at."
That was a neck. I really should grab the neck. Don't grab that bacon.
Baby, what these bacon taste like?
Uh,
Like, what's this bacon taste like?
yeah, see?
He's so petty. He's so petty. This is what it's like having a husband. Like he pull it over there. He gonna put it back over here. Like, nah, let me
What,
put
that
her.
type of bacon?
Because it was in the dishes thing.
Then he put her trash back where it go.
Exactly.
No, that's turkey bacon. That's beef bacon.
Oh, that tastes like sausages, kind of.
No.
You don't know.
Hey,
Do it taste like sausages?
Cállate.
What's up?
Cállate. Oh, look at him. He getting, oh, nice. He hit you with the Spanish. Do it taste like sausage, baby?
Nah.
So you don't know what it tastes like, but you just know that it
I
doesn't
said
taste
like
like
beef.
what I said it
I
tastes
said like beef.
Oh, okay.
You got some?
But beef can be,
Yeah,
can bake
I
it.
do.
let's go.
You ain't even ready. You ain't even ready. How you gonna be talking to us and you ain't even ready? Look at that.
Oh, you gonna sneak me?
Babe, I'll probably be gone by the time you get back.
Good job.
Skip you. That's what they do all day. Come on, don't push my baby into that.
He pushes himself into the wall every time. Okay, that's enough. Let me do what I need to do. That's enough.
Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. It's time to go. It's time to go. That's enough. Stop.
I said it like
when
2
I say
times.
it's enough, it's enough. Now, when he put you in the headlock, you're going to be mad. Go on that way.
You're not gonna put me in a headlock.
Go on that way. Y'all playing too much in the kitchen now. It's food on the stove.
It's not gonna, you can't even put me in a headlock.
You want a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, maybe?
Yeah. Ace. Get him, Ace.
What's my
Yeah.
name? Plastic. Make this.
I seen the dude train his cat. His cat was so trained. I was like, OMG.
How was he trained? That our cat not.
Nah. He don't want to go outside. That dude cat went outside and everything. No cap. Let me send it to you.
Thank you. Right here. You want cheese or no? No.
To be?
No, I know you want cheese.
No, not you.
Oh man, I can't find it.
Nah, it's because he said a cat is better than you. Trained. Not better than you, but he trained. You ain't trained.
No, I'm just saying the dude really had his track king. This don't have nothing to do with the cat being better than my son. My son is way better than the cat.
Who
So don't ever do that. Don't.
Wait, which son? Who you talking about? What?
You just said Nas. He's
I
basically
said
saying.
Ace.
You said Nas.
I said
Ask
Ace.
your
You said
people.
no, I heard
You
you.
said Nas.
Oh my God. Did I say Ace or did I say
You
Nas?
said
Who here
Nas.
fix their slip?
Okay, come on, y'all. It's 7:23. Come on. Y'all giving me anxiety.
Mom, the
Get
bus
your
hasn't came
bus.
until 8.
Here, get your
The
breakfast.
bus didn't come till
That was
8.
yesterday.
I thought that was
It comes
mine.
up at. Oh, you want your breakfast this morning right now?
Oh no, you didn't make it yet. Oh
It's-
no, that's cool. I thought that was okay. No, I thought you was making mine for
No.
later.
You never
Mine.
want your breakfast
Nah,
sandwich.
mine.
No.
No, I'm not finna eat that. You
Okay.
go to the gym.
Mom, the bus didn't come till
Rich
8.
Rising, Ashley.
I know her.
Hey, it comes at 7:40. It's not 8. You don't know her. Be quiet.
And plus, the bus had broke down, so they're trying to get people to get to West Brighton.
That was yesterday. They made the
bus
buses
is
better
still
and stops.
broken.
Yes, you did.
Who you giving these apple juices to?
One for Cyrus, one for Damari. Or maybe just Cyrus.
You pay my pockets. Your phone in the room.
No, it's not.
You want 2 or 1? Why you put it by me? Oh my.
Give it here. Oh, here it is.
You want 2 or you want 1?
To what?
Croissants.
You could go ahead and do 2 since it's
A lot of bacon. Yeah. No, you could just have 1. I'm gonna make a croissant for me.
Okay.
Alright, Sire, you ready? Where your shirt? Where your shirt? Come on, camera.
That's my apple juice. Come on, Nas, you ready?
You talking about me not drinking my apple juice?
I don't want to drink all that before I go to the gym, and I'm gonna eat it with my croissant when I come back. So what are you talking about? I bet y'all drunk it. I bet you be gone.
Hey, you fast talking me. I don't know what you said.
What's up, AC? Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Ace, come here. What's up, Sire?
What's up, Sire?
Brush your teeth, wash your face.
Brush your teeth, wash your
Get ready
face.
for the day. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Come on, Nas, what you doing? See, when I give you that phone, you be gone.
See, in this end, he didn't have his boo bag. You gotta give him the phone afterwards.
I just told him that. I just told him that.
Nas, come on.
Mom said I'm ready. I can get my phone. I said nope.
What?
She said,
Y'all ain't ready till y'all walk out the door. You want a whole piece of cheese or half?
However you be making it. However you be making it. You got your phone. You got your glasses. You got everything you need. You got your house key that you don't use.
Oh, shit.
Huh? You gonna eat that at the bus stop?
Yeah. You want me to eat in your car?
I was asking you when you was gonna eat it. What's that? Oh,
He's just clarifying he ain't gonna eat it in his car.
Oh, your
Breakfast.
Okay.
Lunchtime.
Phone. Where your house key? What about your glasses?
He got them.
Okay, good job.
Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's
Alright.
go. Come on.
Where's glasses at?
If I say he have them, he have them. I just seen him
Boy,
put 'em
get
in my
out.
pocket.
You eating your son, get out. What happened to the other orange juice?
What orange juice? I put it in the ice box. I drank one and I put one in the ice box. You say the more inside. There you
Oh,
go.
can I finish this
No,
one?
I'm throwing it away outside. Take them both out the plastic and throw the plastic away. Don't put that
Baby,
orange
I know how to
back
do it.
there.
What do you think I'm doing?
Somebody be doing that. I don't know
That
who be
ain't me.
doing that. Thank
That
you,
ain't me.
guys. Lock the door.
Oh, they so fussy when they be leaving. I love y'all. Have a good day. Be safe. Rich. Oh, first set out. Nas and his daddy. Shaq. All right. No little eggs left behind. Okay, so that worked out. I get a croissant. Dad gets a croissant. Cider and Demar, you're going to take breakfast sandwiches. My friend should be on her way. What am I doing with this bag? Nothing. I should just let her throw it in the trash. Let me see. Nothing. Oh, to the trash. I know he ain't throwing that in the trash. Okay. Alright, now we gotta get ourselves together. So this is gonna be the boys' breakfast drinks. My husband. Oh, you welcome. Look, my husband talking about, I know her. When I was like, Ashley, he's like, I know her. Like, he was on my live the other day. He's too silly. Oh, I ain't putting this back in the refrigerator. I just want my croissant to get a little crispy. Let me put this sandwich in the oven for the meantime, in between time. Thank you. So the big boys should be leaving out. Y'all, we're gonna talk about Blueface and Krishan and Nevaeh. We're gonna talk about them, and I'm so excited that she had her baby. Blessing and blessings on that. You know, it was a healthy baby boy. I think 8 pounds. Beautiful. Very beautiful. It looks like a baby. So, I honestly believe, like, cause y'all know, yesterday I was like, okay, let me turn this off, right? Like, let me turn this off. Let's not do that. But yesterday I was watching her, and I seen she did the DNA test first thing in the morning, but I turned it off once he got mad about the DNA test or whatnot. Once he got mad about the DNA test and he was like, oh, you ain't cleaned up, you ain't bought no groceries, I could slightly understand the frustration behind that, but I also see the protection work that's happening behind that as well too. Okay, she like, I'm not really about to let you torture me for 2 to 3 years. People gonna be online saying the baby look like this, baby look like that. Like, let me just go ahead and get the truth out. So you have to remember that she is the Aries. Okay? Aries sits across from Libra, which is justice. Alright? So they're always trying to just, like, let's just solve this problem. And Aries being the first zodiac sign is like, let's just solve this problem right now. Okay? Like, if she gonna end up being embarrassed, or she gonna end up, you know, being in her position that she is in and trying to elevate in that position, she need to have the truth for herself. I don't think that it was about the internet. I think it was more so about herself. Okay? Slightly, the bullying online, like, I've never seen so many women that either did not give birth or is lying for a man to be like, oh, she's lazy, she should be doing this, she should be doing that. She really should be asleep. Like, she really should be laying down. Like, I don't, even if you got 8 hours of sleep, like, when you have a newborn, you need to be crashing out when your baby crash. Baby sleep, mommy sleep. Tyler, go with your peeps. But that's what happens when you really don't have nobody around you, like, telling you. Like, that's why I do wish Carlissa was there. I don't like her. Opinions. Too many opinions. But I do wish she was there, and, like, she was, and Nevaeh was able to get some rest. Like, that would be really good. That would be really good. But I think, like, once the DNA test come back, it'll be a lot better for her. Whichever way it goes, it's gonna be better. And then she needs to I hope she took her baby to the altar and all that good stuff and whatnot. So this is borax. Okay, just do 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. And I like cold water in my shit. So let me go get the cold water. The water in the kitchen is warm. The filtered water in the kitchen is warm. My stomach been hurting since yesterday. So, whew, I really don't even want to eat this bread this morning. Yeah, they kids like motherfucker, but not really. Not really. You gotta hold grown people accountable too. Blueface is 29 years old. That's not no motherfucking kid. That's not no kid. She more of a child. Nevaeh is more of a child out of all of them. I think she's 24, 25. Like, so let me get the parking in the back, they getting over the front. Rich morning. Y'all stuff done. You know what Sire doing. So, cheers. Rich morning. Not even trying to taste it.
It don't matter which one.
And then y'all breakfast sandwich. Get you a water. Oh. Is G in the car? Here. This is a croissant sandwich. That's a regular sandwich. Oh, but that one got beef bacon on it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make tea. Cause I showed up did my intentions was making him a sandwich, but then T was like, oh, I want a sandwich too. Now it's like I want a sandwich too. Then I forgot all that I was making. But I'm gonna make T a sandwich now. He won't even know.
Alright, thank you. Love you. I'll see you later.
Love you too. See you later. Have a good day. Sire, come on. I love you too. Have a good day. You didn't give me the water? We got breakfast sandwich. Right. Got the last one? Don't eat all those things. Don't put a minute. Hey, see you in the window watching the kids go to school? Yeah, I forgot this morning that I was even making an extra kid a sandwich because my husband and Nas took a sandwich. I forgot. So let me make another sandwich real quick for my husband so he don't know I gave his breakfast sandwich away to one of Sire friends. Let's make a sandwich real quick. Let's finish this. That's where all the good stuff at. Ugh. 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 Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! It's nasty. Rich rising, Keenan. Rich rising. That shit was so nasty. This shit sound crazy, but this is what we drinking, y'all. Okay? Just a fourth of a teaspoon. Okay? See how small that shit is? Fourth of a teaspoon and a cup of water. I already did it. It's nasty. Your turn. Tripping. That would have been bad. Alright, now let me make my husband a breakfast sandwich. My friend should have been here. Oh no, she told me she was gonna be on her way at 8:30. I told her in the morning time I'll be getting cleaned back up. What's going on? What is it that you do? Everything. Oh, what does it do for you? Oh, it decalcifies like um shit, I guess shit in your body, on your brain, on your pineal glands or something like that. Like it helps open up the mind. So let's see what the benefits of it is. Okay. I just listened to my husband. I ain't even gonna lie. Like he is him and my sister, they're like the health kick ones. Like he got this shit for us, right? Like, and I'm just like shit. When he was like, we drinking borax and shit, I'm like, okay. So I guess it's like good to cleanse your system as well too. I was like, well, I eat cornstarch, so what could it help do to my body that cornstarch don't do, you know? And so I don't know. I think it probably decalcifies all the cornstarch I fucking eat. When he came up with it, he was like, you really need to be doing this. So I think I was eating cornstarch when he told me. So I really need to be doing that. Let's see what the benefits of it is though. It's definitely something that the grandmothers used to do. Like when I told my mama, yeah, my iPad is dead, so you have to give me a minute. When I told my mama about it and whatnot, she was like, I know about that. And then when I told my friend, which is another little old lady or whatnot, she introduced this. She was like, oh, you can do that with baking soda as well too. So let's see. I made some cornstarch chunks. I haven't tasted them yet. I haven't even finished them yet. I put it in the oven and then I put it in the freezer. I don't know if it did what it should be doing. I don't know. I'm excited. My mouth is watering already. This is my first time doing cornstarch chunks. Because last time I tried to do them, I mixed the cornstarch with water. And I ain't like the way it tastes. I'm about to see what borax do. And get your stomach going. I know it do that. Rich morning. What are y'all planning on doing today? What's y'all plans? I'm going to get it a pedicure. Well, first I'm going to the gym, EOS gym. It's 24 hours. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to sit in a sauna. I'm going to get a massage in there. And then I'm going to the nail shop to get a pedicure with my best friend today. And then the highlight of my day, being in traffic, getting my son from school today to take him straight to his private training. We signed him up for private basketball training. with Cyrus training. I'm super excited about that because he like really hard to get in. And so my youngest is starting his one-on-one like private sessions and stuff. And let me just say they're not training directly like with Steve Francis, but like his whole thing. So it's really nice. It's super nice. Super, super nice. And it's so crazy because my son had found the trainer, and then I had asked his dad and his people or whatnot. They like in the league. And I was like, who do y'all recommend? And they recommended the same trainer that my son had found. So I was like, yes. We're around here. We locked in. We're making good choices. Baby, baby, baby. All right. Ooh. All right. Let's see what. Benefits of borax. So you can't listen to the first thing that come up because it's always gonna be. If I was to put, what's the benefits of borax inside of drinking like borax with water inside of like Chat GTP or something like that, they're gonna be like, oh my God, no, 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 don't do that. So it says it's used to boost the bone density, like very small amounts, used to boost. It says it's used in many treatments for plants. Apart from this, it is an important component. Okay, not that. I ain't gonna read that. Damn. Okay, thank you. Studies have shown some reduction of symptoms in arthritis, in bone loss, and in some cancers. So it says borax has long been used in the treatment of cancer, not via supplements, however. So it says it's been a long-term treatment for cancer. However, borax is toxic. Symptoms include headaches, hypothermia, restlessness, not weirdness, renal injury, anorexia or whatever. Mild outcome with doses that are small. More severe symptoms with larger doses. Okay, so I can see why my husband recommended this. We did have a couple people that passed from cancer in our family. And then the most recent one is his dad. So he got us like all the way. Like, whatever. To me, y'all know I'm a Scorpio stellar. So I'm like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die anyway. We gonna die anyway. All right, we'll be back. However we go is the way we supposed to go. And that includes cancer. That includes, all types of tricks of the trades that's out here other than peaceful in your sleep. Okay? So, what should I just say? Peaceful. You can do your research on Dayton, Ohio police. Huh? Ohio is crazy. Ohio is really a very racist state. I'm from Michigan. It's a very racist state. It's two states I don't like driving through. Texas and Ohio. Like, once I leave out of Houston, like if I drive back to Michigan, once I leave out of Houston, I'm on my P's and Q's, depending on which way I'm taking too. Like if I'm going out through Louisiana, I'm on my P's and Q's. I'm not leaving at nighttime because, you know, it's sundown towns going into Louisiana. And so if I go that way, if I go through Arkansas or whatever in Texarkana and all that long ass fucking way, right? Still not fooling with it. Like once you out of Houston, you just got to be on your P's and Q's. And then once you hit the state of Ohio, you really got to be on your P's and Q's. It was at one point in life where I never, like, between the state troopers in Texas and the state troopers in Ohio, I was like, I'm never driving back to Detroit. I'm never driving back to Detroit. Like, they're going to see me less and less. Because I like driving. I prefer driving on the road than flying. And I'll do, you know, I'll do the 21 hours. But I definitely don't like driving through Ohio. And at one point I had too many fucking tickets. Like too many tickets. Like just bullshit ass state troopers. Racist ass state troopers. Like speed limit 75, 80. They wanna get mad you doing 90. Like, bitch, it's 10 over. Like you're already going fast. That's your opinion. Who told them to make the damn highway 80 miles per hour? So, but Ohio, it don't matter if you go fast, slow, whatever. Like, and this murder's everywhere. You gotta bring awareness to where you are. There's so much shit going on. It's cold in here. I know I turned the air off, but it's still cold. Well, keep speaking out about it. They'll know about it. Keep praying about it. Asking that, you know, justice be served. We calling judgment upon those that is out here to harm our loved ones, our family, our friends, our neighbors. We calling judgment upon them. And we ask that, you know, God judge fairly. Bring that shit out so we can stop being shocked. Like, my friend just got murdered Saturday in Detroit. He got shot in the head. Sitting in his car outside his house with his kids and his wife inside the house. Like, that shit crazy. So, it had to be something very personal. That's so personal. Like, it's so personal. So, it's like violence everywhere. And the crazy part is that, like, he was outside of Detroit, so you don't even really see it on Detroit news. So much shit happened outside of Detroit. But it was on the Detroit news. It's all over that shit. And it's crazy. I was in my mediumship class yesterday. And you just have an understanding to death. Shit just really, it's shocking. Like, once you come up out of the trance, I guess, it's shocking. But I was, yesterday I don't even know how to explain it, but I was working, studying what I need to study or whatever the case is. And, you know, we was like kind of asked to explain the difference between being a psychic and being a psychic medium or whatnot. And so being a psychic is like using all your clear senses, right? to a certain point where you're interacting with the present, the past, and the future, right? And when I say like your clear senses, I'm talking about clear audience, clear sentient, clairvoyance, you know, using those clear sentences to channel a message or something like that from a particular time, present, past, or future, right? But being a medium is, it's like another tool where you're talking to the dead, like the dead, spirits of the dead. You get what I'm saying? And so, you know, two people asked me, actually like three people asked me this, because the guy that had got killed, that was my very first boyfriend. Not my very first boyfriend, but that was my first real boyfriend, right? Had his name tattooed on me and everything, right here, got it covered. And it's so crazy because, like, you know, my husband asked me, he was like, are you sad? I'm gonna say my husband. He's like, are you sad? And so I was like, no. And my sister asked me as well too. She was like, but my sister asked me first. My sister asked me, was I sad? Because me and my sister had the conversation first, right? And I told her no. I don't think she believed me though, right? She was like, because then she started going into this thing like, I hate when spiritual woman, and she was like, apart from you. She was like, but I hate when spiritual women, they feel like they have to hide how they feel because they're in a relationship or whatever the case is. But I'm with a grown ass man. That's the first thing. I'm with a grown ass man. All right. We done been through a lot of life and death situations together. So it's just different, you know? But I can understand like where she's coming from with it, because there are a lot of spiritual women that, like, let's say someone that they, and we're, spiritual women are very passionate, okay? They're very passionate. They're either like super cold cut, like closed off, whatever, or they're very passionate. And like when we love because we do not just love on the surface. We love down to the soul, okay? Like spiritual women, we fall in love with the aura, with the energy, the what we see, truly what we see, not like the physical actions, but like what we see here, what we see here, what we see here, what we see here, what we see here. You get what I'm saying? What we see here. That's like, and I've always been like that, right? Until, you know, you cross a line, and then I just be like, I don't love you anymore. Like, I have love for you, but I'm not like, so whatever, right? So me and old boy, we have been through a lot of stuff together, like a lot of stuff. That's the guy that I be telling y'all on the thing, like, oh, my first love had a baby on me. And then, like, I give y'all stories about, like, how I pretended to, in order to leave him alone, I pretended to move to Florida. That's when he had a baby on me. Because, obviously, he couldn't wait for me, right? Why I fake traveled. I just needed to, like, focus in. I had got 2 jobs, and he was such a distraction. But anyway, so, over the years, like, I've done a reading for him and everything, so I kind of, like, know what was, you know, going on with him. And, like, he's just so much more at peace now, which is good. But when people transition, so then my point is when people transition, like, being a spiritual woman, I guess, let me take woman out of there, but I don't know. Being a medium. I'm going to say being a medium. Because being a spiritual woman, it don't got nothing to do with people transition. But being a medium, one that I talk to the dead, it's kind of hard for me to grieve the way people expect me to. Let me say it like that. Like, and especially like after having a son that transitioned at 16, like when grown people transition, or like parents, the people that you're supposed to bury, I just have like a different understanding to what's happening, you know? And so that's, being a medium helps with grief. It really helps with grief. Like, if you have a strong Gemini placement, I mean like a real strong Gemini placement, Gemini and Sag. So Sag is with the ancestors. Gemini is a Mercury energy, so it's a communication in the sign. So being like having a strong Gemini placement or having a strong Sag placement, it really helps you be a medium. Like, to me. Like in my research and looking at people's charts and, you know, knowing whether they have that gift to go into mediumship. That's really what I'm learning right now too. The course that I'm taking is to be able to help me teach mediumship. Because I got to be able to not do the work for the person. Like, the person that I'm training. I got to be able to not do the work for them. Like, oh, okay, well, you see this, you see that. You get what I'm saying? I got to be able to see what they seeing. And, you know, and try to be like, okay, well, what do you see? And then they describe it. And I'm learning how to like write it down first. You get what I'm saying? Write it down on what I see as the medium, the in-between. So it's kind of like a guide. And then also being able to see what someone else is seeing. So, and I always knew like I had this gift is like being able to see what other people see, like stand in between. One, I have a real strong gift for astro traveling. So when I'm astro traveling, like my sister just asked me the other day, she was like, when was the last time you astro traveled? She was like, and then, you know, we was talking about lucid dreaming and astro traveling, and she was like, you know, it's not the same thing. I said, of course, right? So when I astro travel, so I told her, she was like, when was the last time you astro travel? I was like, I said, you know, I be trying not to spy on people, because when I astro travel, nobody knows I'm in the room. Nobody knows I'm in the room. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm traveling through spirit. So it's been so proven. It's been so proven. Even the people that are like, I don't go where I'm not supposed to go. Like, I'm not going to Donald Trump's office. Like, that's not my business. That's not my business. I know that my business is, I don't want to say like local here in Houston, but like common people, common folks. Like, I'm not going to Beyonce's mansion or anything like that. I'm not going to go do that. Okay? When I astro travel, I make it make sense. Especially like A violation of astral traveling is like traveling, seeing something, and not doing nothing about it. You might as well have participated in the crime as well. You get what I'm saying? And this is why we have to be doing our work. So when you see something happening in the spirit, it depends on which way you're traveling. Are you traveling backwards to the past? Are you traveling to the present of what's happening right now? Meaning you can literally project yourself over somebody, right? Or are you traveling to the near future? I want to say the near future, okay? Because when you astro travel, you can't really go too far in the future. Okay? You can't go too far into the future. It's not advisable, okay? People violate those things all the time, but it's not advisable, okay? Especially if you're not going to, you're simply doing it for some type of, I don't fucking know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you're not doing it for the right reason, right? So it's not advisable to go too far into the future. Now, like the present, right? I'll give you guys an example of like astral traveling, like in the present. What I've done in the present, right? There was this guy. My ears kept ringing. And at the same time, I'm doing like a spell work, like a come to me spell, right? Not to get a person to come to me, but abundance, right? So I'm doing a come to me spell. And when people are speaking negative of you, or they speaking like some type of trying to speak a spell over you to get you or stop you from doing certain things, and you're doing like a really strong, powerful come to me spell, at the same time, I'm no fool. When I do a come to me spell, I'm gonna do a block, right? I'm gonna block any negativity. I'm gonna do that first. That means I'm putting up my protection ward, right? And then you do the come to me spell, and you call your things right here to you, right? But you have protection around them. So essentially, the way that I do it is I put myself in. It's not like it's a bubble, but it's not like a bubble you can pop like that, right? It's a spiritual bubble. So I put myself in this spiritual bubble, and any negativity or anything that is going to potentially block my blessings if I don't protect them from the beginning, I'm shielding it. But the jewelry that I wear when I do these type of rituals, or the stones or the amulets that I use a lot of black stones like obsidian, tourmaline, a lot of tourmaline, okay? Obsidian, tourmaline, shungite. So these particular stones, when I'm putting up a protection ward, the obsidian is like a balloon. It's going to take until it's full, and then you have to like constantly ground an obsidian. A shungite is like a shungite and black tourmaline is too, it's like some zodiac signs not even supposed to be carrying black tourmaline. Like, it's so powerful. I don't even really know how to explain it, but these are the stones that I use. So I'll give you, so I was astral, my intention was to do the come to me spell. But my ears kept ringing, and I kept feeling something hit my balloon and bounce off. Hit my balloon and bounce off. Hit my balloon and, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's almost like somebody steady knocking at the door while you're trying to meditate. Like, and it's like, why are you knocking at? It's a soft knock. When you open your eyes, nobody there, right? And so one day I was feeling like that, and I'm like, somebody keep talking about me. And I was working with I wasn't working with the enchantress like that, but I was communicating with an enchantress. I was strongly communicating with an enchantress, right? And a woman that does like, glam magic and shit like that. So, and I was getting ready to pull her onto my show that I had, right? My little podcast that I was doing, where I invite spiritualists on and everything, right? And so, which I'm gonna get back to that too. I'm gonna get back to inviting spiritualists onto my channel, because I'm not a gatekeeper, and I really want you guys to be able to get y'all shit out there, okay? And say what y'all do. I have some things planned in Houston, and I'm too excited. I'm too excited, okay? So anyway, got some shit planned. So I kept hearing something like, just, you know, it was very small. It was a very small voice, or a very small distraction. That's what it was. It was a very small distraction, but it had to be taken care of, because small distractions turn into big cracks later on, okay? And so there was this guy that was talking about me, you know, but I didn't know he was talking about me. I just asked Spirit once I did my travel. Once I was like, all right, let me go and shut down whatever this is that is trying to fester, irritate me. And y'all know my temper is a little short sometimes, and especially back then. I think this was 2024. This might have been like 2024. No, it was 2024. It was 2024. Okay. And so, is my soul off? Yeah. And so I did my thing, my invocation that I use when I astro travel, and I asked Spirit to, you know, take me to where I'm going, not having any direction. You know, anytime, like when I say I have no direction, like I didn't know who was bothering me, right? I didn't know who was, I don't want to say like summoning me, because that would imply that, you know, I could be summoned by a person, which is not true. I could be summoned by God. Okay. I'm gonna just do that. My stomach is not it. And so I asked Spirit to take me to wherever is knocking on my spiritual door, right? And so I astro traveled to this guy's place, and I see him like kind of sitting at a table, but like I come up when I came into his. So I travel through the present, okay? Not all the time. I can do past life regression readings and shit. Sometimes I don't like to, but I can do that, right? So for him, I traveled through the present because it was presently happening. Even if it was 2 o'clock in the morning and it happened at 10 o'clock at night, it's still something that was still in the person's heart. So when I was astro traveling to whoever was talking about me, because I didn't know this person personally, but he knew the enchantress that I was dealing with. And everybody knew my situation that happened online. And so that's what they were talking about. Welcome back, Ashley. So that's what they were talking about. The enchantress and the guy was having a conversation about the tarot reader that was saying that my husband was her twin flame, right? They were talking about her and I and my situation. And it was a continuing conversation to the point where it became negative, you know, and I'm just like, that shit unnecessary. And I guess because I was in communication with her, that's why it kept being annoying. Because me and her are working together, right? Me and her are working together. But she's getting fed negative energy about me in a situation that she really didn't know anything about. So like he came, so when I came up on him, he was sitting at the table and he was having a conversation with somebody, right? Which I'm going to assume was her, but I never traveled to her. Okay, because from the beginning, I knew that she was an enchantress. That's one. And then two, I also know that she practiced demonology. That's two. And she goes towards like Lucifer, the fly demon aspect of it, right? That's three. And so I don't really like astral traveling to people's places and presence when I know that they actively practice demonology. Like, actively practice demonology. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. It's not that I'm scared. It's just a lot of energy. Okay? Demons do a lot of things to cover their children. A lot. And that's why they feel the way that they feel. So, you know, whatever. But anyway, so I went to the guy, right? I didn't know that it was her. I didn't know at the time, in the present, I did not know that he was on the phone with the girl that I'm, you know, setting up to come onto my show. So he's telling her, they're talking, but it's like little shots being thrown. And he's telling her like, oh, do you think that, you know, he asked her about the situation. Do you think that her husband is sleeping with Eva? Right? Straight up like that. That's how you think her husband's sleeping with Eva? And I don't know what the girl said because I'm in the present. He not talking to her on speakerphone. Like that's the part right there. Like when you travel, you go right there like you're in their presence. So this is how I came up on him. This is how I came up on him. Okay. This is him. This is him. He's facing that way. And so when I came in, I come like this. Okay. One, soon as I seen the guy, I knew he was from Twitter. And I pay attention to people that I interact on Twitter with. And so like me and him had like no back and forth. Like he had retweeted some things that I had posted. I used to post a lot of spiritual stuff on Twitter. Like somebody is eating on my old Twitter, y'all. Old Twitter. So anyway, so he used to be like retweeting some of the stuff that I would put on Twitter. And so I pay attention to stuff like that because I always want to make sure that the right people getting the right information, right? And like sometimes every once in a while we'll comment on each other's stuff, but we never had like a personal conversation. But I do know he knew my situation because it went viral on Twitter, right? About the tarot reader lying for so many years saying that my husband was her twin flame. That shit is viral on Twitter, right? And so when I come up on him, I knew he was a Pisces. Pisces are dreamers, okay? This is why you have to safely travel. You got to know where you're traveling to and who you're traveling in front of and who you're traveling with. So me, myself, I'm traveling with a Virgo, all right? I'm traveling with a Virgo at the time. I'm traveling with a Virgo, right? Even though in the spirit, they don't have any zodiac signs. But this energy right here is very strong, very Virgo-ish, very grounding. If I step too far up, he gonna snatch my ass back. That's my spirit guy right there, okay? Being on his shit. Like, seriously. Because what I did, being actually pulled me back. So, the guy is sitting in the chair. He's sitting at a table. And he's on the phone. And he has his cards in front of him. So, that's another thing, too. When people... I think now... Nobody's doing a reading on me. Nobody's doing a reading on me. If somebody pull cards and say they doing a reading on me, I have no response to them because I know they're not doing a reading on me. Like I know they're not. I got a whole nother body here. They ain't doing no reading on me. Whatever they pull up, I'ma know whether they're truly a reader based off the energy that they say, because of the spirit that I placed in front of me, right? But anyway, so that's just the FYI for y'all people. But anyway, this is about astral traveling. So when I came up onto the guy, I wanted to see his face, but I knew if I stepped in front of him, that there was a possibility when he went to sleep that he would see me in his dream, Okay? So I never stepped in front of him. That's just what I learned being a medium and going to spirits. Okay? Like that's it. All right? So I never stepped in front of him. I never stepped like, I just was like, how am I going to know this is him? So then he starts talking, right? So then the audio cuts in. Because when I first arrived, there it was like, so I don't know how to explain it. Like when you get ready to astral travel and you're coming up out of your body and going into the spirit, it almost feels like, have y'all ever put y'all ear to a seashell and like you can hear waves and you can hear like the ocean or something? I don't know. Like that's what it sounds when you're first punching through somebody's spiritual wall. Like it's complete silence. Complete silence. It doesn't have to be like complete blackness or darkness or anything like that. But for me, it's like complete silence until the audio cuts in. Okay? And the audio will cut in right when it needs to. So sometimes there could be, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I ain't even gonna get all the way into that. So the guy, he was sitting in the chair and he's on the phone and he's like, oh, I don't even have nothing. Oh, let's see. Let's pretend this is my phone, right? So he's sitting in the chair. He's at a table. He got his cards laid out in front of him. And he on the phone and he like this. And he like, yeah. He was like, I'm about to pull some cards on her. So that was the very first thing that I heard. Because now whatever he is discussing, the intent has become about me. Okay? So he said, I'm about to pull some cards on her, right? He was like, as he's shuffling on the phone, he was like, do you think that, he's talking on the phone, but I see that he's trying to set the intention here, okay? So he was like, do you think that Eva slept with that girl husband, slept with Alexis' husband or whatever? You think they messing around with each other, da-da-da-da-da, right? And so, before he can even get the card out, because you're not about to play with me. You're not about to play with me, right? Before he could get the card out, he put the deck down. I did like this and I blew on him, right? Like to let you know. He was like, ooh, right? So he take the phone, he put it down, he put the girl on speakerphone. Okay? He put the girl on speakerphone. That's how I knew who he was talking to. That's how I knew that he was talking to the enchantress. So now I hear her. She laughing on the other side. She a Libra too, right? She a Libra. And so now I'm like, okay, I see who you talking to. So he was like, it's so weird. Like, Alexis is so weird. Well, he wasn't calling me Alexis. He was calling me Intuitive Mom. He was like, Intuitive Mom is so weird. Like, I don't know. It's something about her energy or whatever the case is. And so it is something about my energy. It's an energy that really can't be fucked with when you're trying to fuck with me. Like, no, we're not going to do that. Like, we're not going to do that. I already have proved it ain't for, this was my problem with like tarot readers and stuff in the situation. It's not for anybody to pull on or anything. The fact of the matter is that this girl has not, I don't give a fuck what come out of her motherfucking mouth. If you sleeping with my husband, give me any type of proof. Any type of proof. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be just that you know my husband. Like, just prove to me that you know him outside of this nigga retweeting your motherfucking readings, girl. Just give me just give me a reason and you can have that nigga. You love that nigga, you can have that nigga. That nigga be mad at you for a little while, you know, for telling me, but you can. I'm with an Aquarius. He motherfucking forgiving. I'm with an Aquarius motherfucking Scorpio. That nigga love women. He will forgive you. So I'm like, just show me that you know him. Because he telling me he don't know you. Right? But anyway. So back to the astral travel, right? And so I just didn't want, you know, don't pull on the situation. If you're not gonna help the situation, don't pull on the situation. And I said, everybody call their friend out, you know. If that's your homegirl, tell her to show it. Fuck all that chopping, that talking. Show the shit. Show the evidence. Show the evidence. And I presented my evidence and I presented my husband. So anyway, so at that point, all that shit had already came out. So we're not about to go down that. We're not about to, I put so much evidence online, you know, that this bitch been stealing my readings, stealing my spiritual stuff. And when she got caught, she went on to try to steal my husband. Get the fuck out of here. So, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you... Oh, okay. Donna, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you're talking about something inappropriate, like, just exit up out of here, okay? Man, I ain't got no food. Go back to the beginning of at the beginning. I made some bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, croissants, motherfucking lunches. There you go. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Your energy feels like a distraction anyway. I love it. I love you. Come back later, okay? So, anywho, so when I astral traveled to the guy and he's in the chair, he's like this. I'm gonna put this in the middle of the kitchen. Okay. So he's sitting in the chair. I walk up on him. He got the phone on speaker now. Like once I blew on him, he put the phone down. He put the phone on speaker. So I see he talking to the enchantress. Mind y'all, I still had to work with her twice. And I had gave her, I had paid her to, you know, I pay people. When they do stuff for me, I don't care what it is. I pay you. I pay you. So I had paid her to do some stuff for me in Dallas and to get some stuff for me in Dallas. But she ended up having to send it to me because we could never meet up. Like it'll be a battle of angels and demons. We could never meet in person. So anywho, so the guy, he puts his cards down, you know, put his phone down, put his phone on speaker, but he's still like playing with the cards, but he's not able to pull them. Okay? He's not able to actually like pull them. And so he was like, I don't know, it's something about her or whatever. So I go this way because I don't know if he turned his head or whatnot, but I knew that, you know, whichever way that I went, like, his face wouldn't see me. So I whispered in his ear and I said, block her. Block her. You don't like her. Block her. You know? And so I told him to block me. When I was getting ready to do something else, I was getting ready to knock his shit off the table, right? Like, he had moved and did like this, like, because he was like, I'm just about to block her. Like, after I had said it to him, he had moved, turned his head. He was like, I'm just about to block her. I don't really like her energy or whatever the case is, right? And so when he turned to look at me, I moved and I was about to knock his shit off the table, and my spirit guy like basically grabbed me by my collar, like, bitch, get your ass up out of here. You did it now. You said something. And you're not, when you astral travel, you don't talk. You don't talk unless you are talking to, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, unless you talk, like, you don't astral travel and talk unless it's the intention. Okay, let me say it like that. Unless it's the intention. You don't want to change anything. You know, you want people to be able to make their own choices. So just, you know, whatever. So, I mean, that was, if he blocked me, that was his choice. But I was wrong for saying something. You know, like telling him to block me. So when I came back, and so when I come back from astral traveling, depending on where I went, like, I'll either cleanse myself. I'm not even lying. This is the wholeheartedly truth. I don't want to lie to y'all and be like, yeah, when I come back, I'll be doing a spiritual bath and I'll be doing this and I'll be doing that. No, I don't. Okay, it's just like walking. Oh, look at my baby birthday right there, 5/14. Hey, Sakai. So, like, it's just like walking up the street to me. Astral traveling is just like walking up the street to me. Which I'm not saying that I do all the time. So let me not say it's walking up the street. It's like driving to Galveston. Let's say it like that. It's like driving to Galveston. That's something that I do spontaneously. You get what I'm saying? So when I came back to, I was laying down and I just like kind of opened my eyes and I was like, so many haters, right? And then I just went to sleep. Astral traveling takes a lot of energy out of me. I mean, it takes a lot of energy to do it. I don't want to say out of me, so I don't be feeling depleted when I come back. I be sleepy. And so when I came back, I did open my eyes because I don't want to stay there. So I always make the intention to open my eyes, stand up, shake it off like as if I just woke up, and then I'll get back into bed. Now that is something that I do, but not like, and I guess that is a cleansing, like to be doing this or whatnot to, you dust the debris, the spiritual debris off of you, off your shoulders or whatnot. Like that is that. So I guess I do have like a routine, but I don't take a whole spiritual ass bath after I come back. It's impossible, especially what I'm getting ready to do now. I'm getting ready to teach people how to expand their mediumship. So mediumship it slightly includes being able to astral travel. Okay, if that person has that ability. Some people they don't need to astral travel. They can bring the scene to them. Okay, but then some people have the gift of being able to go to the scene. I don't know how to explain it. Even though the scene is not happening here, and it may seem as if you're going to it, but astral traveling is just like consciously knowing. There we go. Consciously knowing where you're going. Okay, mediumship it's an ability that one should have if they're going to astral travel. Okay, because you be then fucked around and found out some shit and see some spirits somewhere, wherever you going, And so when I woke up the next day, the boy blocked me. So I knew I had the right boy. Okay, I knew I had the right boy that was talking bad about me. And so I act like I didn't know anything with the enchantress. Okay, and I also read her energy, so she didn't know that I didn't know anything. She figured I didn't know anything, right? And so, yeah. And so I did what I needed to do with the enchantress, and then we stopped talking. And women, for some reason, when they are not talking, what I found out with spiritual women is like I said, we're very passionate. We're we're very much so aware. And so with that being said, they always got to try to make some shit into some drama. Like, it's so crazy because like they always say men, when you tell them no, they have a hard time accepting no. But like a spiritual woman, when you tell her no, they got a hard time accepting no. It's like a very entitled energy. And so the enchantress was doing work in a dream state to try to get me to conform, and use beauty spells and stuff like that. Like, and try to, use things to enchant my audience. And when I said no, she flipped around and attacked my platforms. And so she couldn't touch YouTube. She couldn't touch my YouTube channel. Nobody touching this YouTube channel. It's too protected. This is something that Divine told me to build. This is not something that I wanted to build, that I had any intentions of building. This is something that Spirit told me to do. And so I'm just following orders. But my Twitter was off the chain. The root of my Twitter was from 2008 and maybe like 2009. And I was a dancer. Like, I was a dancer. I promoted myself on Twitter. You know, Twitter was a crash out session. Like, it was an open journal. And everybody can read how vulnerable I have been and how vulnerable I can get. And so I was too exposed on Twitter. And I put a lot of spiritual information on there. Like, anything that I learned, I put it on Twitter because I knew that that's where I spent a lot of my time at. And I go through my timeline and crack up at myself and be like, oh my God. And then I'll, like, you know, interact. So Twitter really needed to be cleaned up anyway. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah. Twitter needed to be cleaned up anyway. So when the Enchantress, when I told her, like, I don't do that. I don't have to. Like, she got a husband. She got a white husband. And then she got a black boyfriend. And so, and she talked really bad. She talks very bad about, to me, black men. You know, like, it just men in general. Like, she's I don't know. I don't have problems with enchantresses. Like, magical women, like, beautiful women that's just doing their thing. I probably had an issue with what was happening because I seen the demon. And she was very open and told me. Okay? And then I also want to point out too, this is how protective God is, right? This is how protective God is. Later on, I found out the same person they having a conversation with, right? A conversation about the Eva girl, Empress Eva. Later on, I found out that the Enchantress and Eva, they like this. But like I said, so it was already a spell. It was already a spell in play. Like, let me get on her show. Let me see what she about. And like, if you work with me, you work with my husband. Essentially. His energy is all over me. You get what I'm saying? It's all over me. We sleep in the same house. We worship the same gods. We bow. We bow to the Divine Mother who exists in all. You know, we do the same charity work. I mean, we both got the same fucked up ass attitudes at times. Like, we're the same person, essentially. On the same path, essentially. Living two different lives in separate souls. Like, but we being raised in the same spiritual house. Right here. We raising ourselves over here, okay? And raising kids. So yeah, so people will try to like, that's why, like, man, if you have a relationship and you're a spiritual woman or man, but I'm talking to my spiritual women here. If you have a relationship, you have to protect it at all costs. Like, at all costs. And it's so funny is because, like, my husband, I always tell him, I be like, nobody can say I'm doing love magic on you. Like, you cannot even say that. I do so much protective magic and show him how to do his own shit that he does so much protective magic. It's almost impossible for somebody to drop a love spell on his ass. Like, it's not happening. Like, maybe not even like a love spell or a health spell. Like, I feel like we're constantly getting attacked. Yes. Now, being attacked is not constantly losing either. You get what I'm saying? It's not constantly winning either. But it's not like constantly losing, constantly winning. Damn, it came 8:44 quick. I swear to God, it was just 7:44. But I need to get ready. She said she was leaving her house at 8:30. So I do need to get ready. I'm gonna put some shorts and the t-shirt on. So yeah, it is like constantly feeling like you, not constantly feeling. It is constantly being attacked, getting attacked. But it's the same thing like what I was talking about, like why I astro traveled to the guy. So now what I discovered is my protection has to extend to my whole building. Okay? It has to extend to my whole building. Anything that is close or connected to me, it has to go to my whole building, or my neighbors might have a fire. Even if I don't like my neighbors might have a fire that could destroy my things. And so I have to protect everything that's around me. Even if I didn't fuck with my neighbors, I have to do that. You get what I'm saying? So that's for me and that's for my husband. That's for me, that's my husband, that's our, of course, it's for our children. If me and him doing the work, we making the bridge and we standing over our kids like that when the storm comes at all times, okay? Matter of fact, we ain't even standing like this. We holding umbrellas. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We not even, we using our tools. Everything that God has given us. Umbrellas. Spiritual umbrellas. So, you just have to like, I first started out with a blue bubble. And every day I would like blow the bubble bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? Blow the spiritual bubble bigger and bigger, and to the point where it's like I see blue. Okay? I see blue. And so it's using all clear senses. Okay? Clairaudient, clairvoyance, clairsentient, using all of your senses, okay? All of your clear senses, especially being a spiritual woman and wanting to have some type of relationship. And we got to stop using our spiritual gifts in order to keep the man with you. Okay? Like, oh, I'm going to protect him. You got to teach your partner how to protect themselves as well. Like, when my husband, when he get the Aquarius in, okay, I'm with an Aquarius, all right? I am with a motherfucking Aquarius Capricorn, a Capricorn Aquarius, right? So y'all can just imagine, like, how stoic he is. Like, he laugh, he play with us, but, like, he don't laugh and play with bitches or niggas, right? Like, he's so, like, don't park too close to his car. Like, bitch, why you this far over? You get what I'm saying? And he grew up with a military dad that's a Sagittarius. Him and my mom, his dad and my mom got the same birthday. And so we essentially grew up the same way. All right? And so I know that when we sleep together, the closest I'm getting to him is when I scoop my little toes over and touch him. He has to come towards me. You get what I'm saying? Like, he has to come towards me because we both like our space. And yes, he definitely is. And what I had to do was realize that I cannot protect him. I can protect him to an extent. But because he likes freedom, complete freedom and unconditional love, I have to teach him how to protect himself. Okay? I have to teach him how to protect himself. And we really got on that shit, like, after that whole shit with Eva or whatever in the demon, like, y'all, I'm not talking about she sent the demon. There was a demon that attached to her based off of what she was doing. And when the devil knows that you're obsessed with something or you have a particular type, he's going to keep pushing you that way. And so her obsession first was me, okay? And then it became, now I'm not only obsessed with the spiritual work that she's doing, I'm obsessed with her life and everything that is included in her life. Not just my man. It was my car. It was my apartment. It was our birthdays, our placements, our zodiac signs. It was the way we ate. It was our animals. It was the shit that we drank. It was the oils that I put on. the coffee that I drink, everything became an obsession. And it was like waking up before you even do anything for your kids, you're checking what I have going on with my family. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my own thing. So when she became obsessed, she also became spiritually obsessed. Rich Rising, Cameron. Okay? Rich Rising. She became spiritually obsessed. And so when she seen, like, hold on, she has, not only am I a divine feminine, but I also am a divine masculine as well, too. Not only am I a divine feminine, but I'm also a divine masculine at that time. You know, sometimes I had put my shield down and I act crazy. I'm never not taking the divine masculine off, but you take the divine off of it when it becomes more of an ego. When it's an ego-driven masculine energy in you, that's no longer divine. When it's an ego-driven feminine energy in you, that's no longer divine. So, you know, like, being a divine masculine or a divine feminine, those are current actions. Are you standing in your power right now? You know, but then once you take that crown off, once you take that shield off, that sword, that armor off, are you still the good mother and the good father that the Lord has made you, right? So that's where the divine energy comes in and it stays in. Or are you, you know, faking it till you make it, you know, just saying that you are. So anyway, so I had to teach after that happened. And I remember, actually remember the day I had did a mediumship. I did a mediumship for myself. And I remember the day that Spirit told me that there was an entity in my house. I did a mediumship for myself because I had paid for a mediumship, and the girl told me, she was like, you have questions, but your ancestors said this is what you need to do. So I needed to clean all of my walls down with rue, hyssop, and something else I'm not going to tell y'all, but it was 3 herbs that I needed to use, right? And I'm not going to say what they are because I clean houses and I do exorcisms, and that's part of my business. So you don't give your recipe to everybody. So it's rue, hyssop. Rue and hyssop would do it. Okay, if you have something itchy going on in your house that's not exorcist worthy, right? Just negative energy or just like combative energy, rue and hyssop inside of a spray. I mean, not a spray bottle because it's gonna get clogged unless you drain it, right? But with holy water, y'all, or you can get holy water from like the churches, or you can get it from like an Indian food store. And so there's like a blessed river that's in India, the Ganga River, I believe is what it's called. And so I buy their water. And so when I did the mediumship, my son wasn't coming through. And so she told me I needed to clean up. When I started cleaning, I realized how dirty my house had gotten spiritually, because I was in spiritual warfare right before my son passed away. Like, everything just started ticking like this. Once I exposed the spiritualists that do demonology, 19 days later, my son passed away. Okay? And I have been keeping my house saged and everything like that. But me being the type of person that I know that I am now, but I did not recognize who I was in 2023, because, you know, I'm not making no excuses, but I was veiled. When I exposed her, my spirit team first told me not to do it. They told me that don't do it that way. Don't put it on Twitter. But I put it on Twitter. Okay, I did not listen to my spirit team. I put it on Twitter, it went viral. But it also went viral to the point where people were attacking me. And they saying, oh, your husband cheating. I'm like, this girl ain't said shit but a tweet. She ain't said nothing but a tweet. And then she backtracked. Once she got exposed even further, she backtracked. DMs started coming out. Motherfucking videos started being made. She backtracked and said, you know, she don't know me. But bitch, we've been going back and forth in the DM. Like, so, whatever. Anyway, so I did not realize how much I had given into shit just not being tea. You get what I'm saying? Not being, I had given into Twitter, to social media. Like, I wanted to expose her. I wanted to embarrass her, you know, drag her to hell, same way she been doing me behind the scenes, right? Like, you know, throwing rocks, hiding her hands. So I exposed her. And the minute that I did that, it's almost like my spirit team, let me say it like this. I exposed her day one. The day that I exposed her was the day that we were going to Las Vegas, okay? Me and my husband, we was going to the airport like the next day. We're going to the airport, okay? We're going on vacation. And when I came back from drinking all the alcohol that I could drink in Vegas, which is something that I'm also not supposed to do as well, right? I could drink, but I cannot get drunk. I was drunk as fuck in Vegas, okay? Spiritually, I'm not allowed to get drunk. So like I said, in 2023, I did a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing. But I did it. So once I came back to my motherfucking real senses, like, bitch, what are you doing? You're acting out of character, spiritual character, right? My spirit team dropped the veil over me. And it really wasn't that. It really was... That's not why they dropped the veil on me. It really was because my intentions, and this is just truth, my intentions was getting out of hand. My intentions was I was about to put that bitch in a doll, okay? Like I was about to put her in a baby doll. And they seen what my intentions was, right? I was about to make a puppet out of her. And in this particular lifetime, I am not, are the kids out the door? Yeah, they're out the door. They're gone. They're gone. We make breakfast, lunches, and everything. My kids is always taken care of before I come on here and bust my chops. So my intentions was to make a puppet out of her, which is something I'm very, very well good at doing, right? I'm about to show y'all my doll. I ain't gonna do it. I'm about to show y'all my doll. But, of myself. But I ain't gonna do it. And so... I just thought about it. I want to get like a bigger doll. I want to get a walking doll. I'm going to get a grown ass doll. I'm going to make a grown ass doll. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. That's the next one. I'm going to make a grown ass doll. And I'm going to make her, oh my God, I just know what I'm about to do. Oh my God, I'm about to turn myself into a puppet. Myself, okay? I'm going to do some work for myself. I'm about to make a money doll real quick. I just thought about it. When I just walked to my altar that quick, it just came to me, y'all. A money doll. So, like I'm tripping. I'm trying to get this something taken care of so I can get this, get some shit going for myself. The very first message this morning was, you know, not telling, I'm about to be right there too. I'm about to be right there too. I'm about to go get my morning smoke together before my friend dragged me. My bad, y'all. Listen, we ain't going to the gym. We're not going to the gym. We're going to the nail shop first. I'm super excited about that one first, okay? So that means we're going to go to the nail shop first, and then we're going to go get massages. I love her. No gym. I'd rather walk. Like I told her, I was like, I'd rather walk, like... But she just told me she come on, man. Come on. No sexual harassment. That's an easy way to get off my channel. Super easy way to get off my channel. Ashley said, I need to make an altar again. Yes, babes. Yes, make an altar again. Yes, make an altar again. Start with like an ancestor altar or like a, you know, a family altar or whatnot. Start with that. I always say have those first, okay? And then do the spirit altars. Unless you're going to, you know, depending on which way you go, okay? Depending on which way you go. Some people don't have to necessarily have an ancestor altar. They can just like pay their respects to their ancestors some type of way, okay? Like some type of way, like have, which is still an altar, but we don't call it an altar. Like if you have a mantle with their picture, every once in a while, like put a candle up, set something to drink out for them, you know, sesame seeds, rice, like black sesame seeds, y'all. These are really good for the ancestors. Black sesame seeds. All right, putting them out for the ants. And this is for like your killer ancestors, okay? The ones that died from gun violence or that was shot or was killers themselves, you know. Like if you want to raise their vibration, even if you're mad and upset with them, the thing you have to do when people transition, when family members transition, the thing that you have to do is you have to raise their vibration, but first you have to forgive them. Okay, it's hard to raise a motherfucker vibration when you still holding on to something that they did in the physical. Okay, I had an altar for my ancestors as well as an altar for Oshun. You know what's crazy? Oshun came to me yesterday. She put my husband watches my videos, but she put something in front of me, and Snow White teeth. Nah, not really. I need to. She put something in front of me, like a vision in front of me, and when she did, I really felt sad because it's been a while since I dedicated anything to Oshun, to be honest. Like, you know, she used to be a really big part of my journey. When I was doing like the Sacred Woman journey, she was a really big part of my journey. But like, she's okay. So I'm a child of Oshun. And I was just talking about her the other day. You so silly. I ain't even gonna take it off. I'm gonna leave it there. But I was just talking about her the other day and talking about my godmom. So I knew that she'll be calling me soon. Anytime I call her, she be there already called me. And so I knew that this is good for your teeth, okay? I'm gonna go brush my teeth again, but I like to take the lemon. It's a lime, but lemon. Let me get a little baking soda. It's not good for your teeth? Well, I don't know what to say. It's a lot of shit. Super acidic. It's gonna get these teeth white though. And if they get bad, then I'll just get dentures. Like, it's cool. I'm just glad that I'm like in the process of making so much money that if I do need to get like dentures, I wouldn't get like implants. I just wouldn't, like, I just feel like I don't want to, you know, I wouldn't get implants, but I would get dentures. I get dentures like a motherfucker. I think my husband would appreciate dentures more than he would appreciate implants. So, I play too much. Just left, right? Just left. Came back. I just left. I came back. But anyway. Oh. Back to what I was saying before my homegirl called. I was getting ready to do something fucked up before I was veiled. I was getting ready to do something real fucked up. And oh, okay. I'm gonna put you in timeout. You too judgy. My washer and dryer is in the kitchen. I'd rather it be in the kitchen, so like if any water come out, like it's gonna hit this floor as opposed to like in a closet or something where I have carpet. Then it becomes mildew and mold. You don't know what's building up on that shit. So I like my apartment. I used to have a door right here, but then they knocked the door down, gave me more counter space, more cabinet space. But I don't know, if I had to really do it all over again, I wouldn't have upgraded my kitchen. Weirdly, like I'm like a grandmother. And even though I got a new refrigerator and I got a new stove and dishwasher and it's bomb.com, but I don't even use the dishwasher. Like the dishwasher is a storage unit, but it's brand spanking fucking new. It's brand spanking new. And I think we used it like twice and then I was like, is this shit really clean? Like even at work, I wash the dishes, then send them through the dishwasher machine. And so I know the dishes is clean. And so I would take my door back because when I'm at the altar or the table and somebody is in the kitchen, it's too open for me. So I kind of want to put like a curtain or something up here. I kind of want to put like a curtain up. But I don't know. But yeah. I like my damn I like everything about my apartment. I like everything about my apartment. It's 1,875 square feet. I got a front door, a back door, two bathrooms, which is cool. One for the boys, one for us. 3 bedrooms. 5 closets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 closets. 5 closets. We have a full set. I got a full size dining room table. 2 altars that are the size of, I don't know how to explain it. We got a storage cabinet thing in here. Motherfucking full laundry. Like I love my motherfucking apartment. I've been here 12 years and I pay because I do the work. I do the work, okay? I'm putting the work in the shit that matters. I've been here 12 years and we pay, now since we had the upgrades done, like with the water bill, we're paying like $1,300. But without the water bill, it's still like $1,200. Like you don't get that. You don't get that in Houston. You don't get that in Houston. And it's brick. It's brick. I got a brick walls. I got brick walls on the inside, brick walls on the outside. Like I seen them knock. You know how like they be having the fake ass brick, the shit that look like brick? But I seen them knock a wall down. And so I'm like, oh, it's brick through and through. Like this a old building, but it's a really good building. It's a really good building. And that's why I say like I gotta protect the whole building. The whole building. My neighbor been here 20, 30 years. My other neighbor been here 10. The neighbor across them been here, I don't know, 25, 15, I don't know. My back neighbors, they been here 35, 40 years. 35 at the top, 40 at the bottom. Like, it's peaceful over here too. Old people. I got a high priestess that I live under. Yeah. You're not about to get this in a lot of places. Like, in a lot of places. And we have space. Like I told my husband, I said, it's better for us to put our money 911. I've been seeing that. I know the message. I got the message, Spirit. I'm doing it later. I got the message. I have a reading to do. I have a couple readings that I need to do. Personal readings too. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get the personal readings done and upload them today. They're not due until Sunday, but I'm gonna try to get them done today or tomorrow. I can't make no promises today. I actually have a really busy day. I might do it tonight. I don't know. I'm thinking now. But anyway, so yeah, I like my apartment. I like how spiritually covered it is. I'm living over a high priestess from Colombia. Can you smoke though? I need more space. That's my real problem. So you can smoke, right? You can. It depends on who your neighbors are, right? But I personally don't smoke in my house. I'm a closet smoker. So a closet smoker is a mother or a parent or so that does not smoke in front of their kids. I'm true to myself. My children know that I smoke, but we're gonna pretend like I don't. Okay, we're gonna pretend like I don't. And because I stop and I go, I stop and I go, I stop and I go. And so I'm raising teenager boys. Like they're very I'm raising a Virgo and an Aquarius. Two that, you know, they're gonna tap into their own thing, but they both are Capricorn, their Capricorn placement is very dominant in their chart. And the thing is with Capricorns, so even though I don't consider weed a drug, right? Unless you abuse it, nothing becomes a drug unless you abuse it, right? So, I don't consider it a drug, but Capricorns and Aquariuses, they have the potential to be either the biggest dope heads in the world or they'll be like the biggest drug dealers in the world. So one of my past lives, which I really don't like talking about, is like with my son, where we were very out there in the streets, right? Like hustlers. And so this lifetime, I have to be very careful with the Virgo. I have to be very careful with the Virgo based off of like our karmic debt that we owe each other in the world. Is like we cannot poison the world this lifetime. Okay, we can't poison the world this lifetime. And so when he told me at 16 years old that he wanted to get a vape vending machine and put it in the club so he can make money, I knew that if I did that, even was it 2025 or this might have been, he's 16 now. I think he was 14. And he told me he wanted to get a vape vending machine. So that was 2 years ago, 2024. He wanted to get vape vending machines and put them inside of the nightclubs. He like, you got a lot of pool in the nightclubs, which I do, you know. Like, you got a lot of pool in the nightclubs or whatever. Like, can you talk to somebody and get a vape vending machine? And he wanted to sell, like, cigars inside of a vending machine. And so I was thinking about it. Like, damn, that shit'll eat up. Like, you, $5 for everything. Everything in the machine, $5. Like, whether it's worth it or not. Everything, $5. Right? Except the vapes. The vapes would have been more, right? I went all the way into details. Like, oh shit, that's a good money thing coming in. Because we already have vending machines and we already have vending machines, right? But we use them for games. Like, I used to have a vending machine that you put $5 in it, you had a chance to win like Nikes, Jordans, Yeezys, and stuff like that. But you had to play it so many times before it comes out, right? Before you actually win the shoe. But you never know how many times that actual shoe been played. So I had vending machines inside of, I'm gonna call them game machines. I had them inside of malls throughout Houston. And so, you know, he was like, hey, we can use the raising two girls, teens who are Leos in the 12. Oh wow. Leos in the 12 who is an Aquarius. Okay. Girl, I bow to you. Okay. Two signs that are twin signs is like raising the same kid twice in the house, but they both gonna have different experiences. I'm excited for you, but girl, different experience. You raised them the same way, and the Leo is going to experience something completely different than the Aquarius, but it's like I raised y'all the same. But anywho, so when he gave me that idea, when my Virgo son gave me that idea, now he is a Capricorn North Node. Okay, meaning that he is a Cancer South Node. And Cancers, they like money. Okay, cancers like money. They like working. They'll quit their education in order to have some money. That's the thing with cancers. Cancers will hustle, over hustle. Like they like, oh, I definitely can't go to school. You get what I'm saying? Like that's cancer energy. So they definitely can't learn anything because they already know everything, right? Where a Capricorn is like, I'm going to use my education to be everything. It's kind of different, okay? Well, not kind of different, but it's different, but it's the same. Cancer and Caps, same. Leo, Aquarius, same. You get what I'm saying? So, oh, the 10-year-old is a Leo and the 12-year-old is an Aquarius. I got it now. Same, right? So when my son told me that he wanted to do that, you know, and I started researching it, Spirit put it right in my face, like, oh, won't you do a past life regression on you and your son so you can see how y'all supposed to do things this lifetime? Like, you know, like I just seen now, look, his birthday on the clock, 9/18. Okay, but like how I just seen 911, right? That when I see 911, I'm like, there's a message from Spirit. So I kept seeing it. I kept seeing his birthday, 9/18, exactly like I just did. And okay, you back. Okay. So when I seen it, I was like, okay, let me do the reading. So I seen that like in the past life, me and my son, we were hustlers and we lived by the sword and died by the sword. And so this particular lifetime, I was like, I came back as his mother as opposed to like as his brother. Cause me and him, we I believe we were either very close as brothers, right? Thank you for waiting. Okay, now stay. So even like we were very close. Either we were brothers or we were you know, just like real best friends to the end. And it's so crazy because like even this lifetime, like I'm a Scorpio Sag. His best friend is a Scorpio Sag. Like his best friend this lifetime. So I have to watch what influences my children. So that's why I don't smoke in front of them. I don't roll up in front of them. I don't do anything like that. And I know the world is going to teach him all types of stuff, but he ain't going to be able to say he learned it from me. He gonna use discernment when it come to me. He gonna be like, yeah, I learned discernment like a motherfucker from my mama. And then plus I'm really putting in his head like, me, I'm a businesswoman. Nobody can hire me and fire me unless I allow them to hire me and fire me. Him, he at the age where you still got to get a job. You get what I'm saying? You still got to learn the world. So you can't be out here smoking and then what you going to do? You going to use fake pee to pass the drug test? Y'all call me a hater, call me whatever y'all want to call me, whatever the case is. My husband, not my husband, my children, they be like, mama is the spiritual cops. I'm the cop. Like, I'm a spiritual cop. I'm gonna shut all that shit down. I know everything. I'm an investigator. He don't really get away with a lot of shit. He don't get away with a lot of shit. And so he's 16. He about to be 17 on the 18th. And shit, his ass already, I'll be lying to y'all and myself if I say my son ain't smoked weed already. I remember at Sakai's service, funeral, I had found some weed in the room where all of the kids was. And I was getting ready to cuss them out, say a whole bunch of shit, you know, talk shit. Like, I can't believe y'all in here smoking weed. My cousins, my nephews, everybody came down from Detroit. I know the kids was on fire. You get what I'm saying? And so, not saying that the people in Detroit influence my children because they make their own decisions, right? And so he went through that. We went through that. We went through him sneaking out, him doing all that stuff. We went through that between 14 and 15. Like, but what do you expect? His best friend, his brother just died. You get what I'm saying? So we went through that therapy, counseling, and spiritual work, prayers, all of that shit work. But yeah, his brother had, I'm gonna turn the camera off, y'all, because I gotta walk through the house. I gotta start getting ready. So yeah, his brother had passed. So I only expected him to do something. But I'm glad, you know, I'm the one that caught him. Shit. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm the one that caught him. No, I gotta get my blunt ready before my homegirl get here. I think she said she was gonna retwist my hair. No, when I'm walking through my blinds, like, they ain't got no mark in them, but they look. It's another thing that they did. Like, they upgraded our bathrooms. And it's so fucking annoying that when you turn the light on, the fucking fan come on. It's so annoying. Come on, man. What'd I say? It's too much lustful energy this morning. That's too much. It's never appropriate to be lustful with a married woman. It's such a sin. It's such a sin. What's today? August the 21st? Be a reflection of peacefulness. You are a shiny example of God's love. That's for you. No, the truth is lustful if you have thoughts and intentions behind it. It ain't got not. That's not respect. Respect is one, when you spell it right. Two is when you know, like, you don't have those thoughts. You got to get those. You have to get those thoughts together. Okay, you have to get them thoughts together. 7. Wait, what's 7? What's today's date? Oh, while it is true that challenge do make you grow, peace leads to even bigger growth spurts. Okay, and that's for your ass as well too, Neely. Like, yeah, 2 things can be true at one time. Okay. All right. I love that. Yeah. And then if it make the other person uncomfortable, like, then you stop. I mean, you're not making me uncomfortable, but I don't like that. I don't like that. Read my cards. Book a reading. Like, book a reading. I bet you your ass get up out of here when I say that. I say book a reading. Like, you need your cards read. You do. Because you need to be focusing on something else. A sample of okay, book a reading. And I'll give you a follow-up for free. After I tell you what it is. So when you book a reading with me, when anybody books a reading with me, I will never, ever, ever, ever be that tarot reader, that spiritualist. Y'all. Okay. People come to me and they book exorcisms, right? And they book mediumships. And so a house cleansing, a spiritual house cleansing. First, I do a consultation to see what is in your house. Okay. I went to somebody's house and they just have some annoying ass motherfucking energy in their motherfucking house, right? Like annoying energy. Like, but it's not like your walls is slimed with spiritual gunk, right? But like annoying, like meaning like your family, they irritated it, here and there or whatever. Simple cleaning, cleansing, $300, right? But y'all, when Archangel Michael visit and I get sent, and I get sent 4,000 and up. He said charge more. Not for a simple house cleaning. A simple house cleansing, I'm doing a reading over your house. I'm doing a reading over you and the people that's in your house. And it don't take a lot for me to do that. And I know that that's what I was called to do. It's never about the money. Archangel Michael's come to me and asked me to help do something before. And I told the guy, when the guy woke up and told me, that he had put his gun to his head and his gun didn't have a safety, and that whenever he go to sleep inside his bedroom, that the 777, that's what I keep seeing too, 777. I don't know what numbers y'all looking at either though, because on my end I see something different. But those might be the people that I have like blocked. Like I know they come on here and watch and shit, and I still can see that they're here. Let me see how intuitive you are. I'm gonna write my number down and you tell me the number that I wrote down. I'm gonna write it down, I'm gonna fold it up and keep the paper in front of us. You said 1 through 31? Alexis, you are due for an eye exam, okay? Nah, we ain't playing. I'm asking how spiritual you are. I just wrote a number down. Anybody that gets it get a free reading. Anybody guess the number that I wrote down, get a free reading. I'm going outside to smoke. Y'all coming with me? I wrote it. Let me turn the camera off because my numbers is right there. Y'all heard me just go out the door. In our spot, we meet again. Me and my twin. They put a sprinkler in the yard. It's so cute. It's too cute. It's so cute. They're watering the plants. Now that Nevaeh is not pregnant anymore, I want to do a reading on her in Blueface. What did I say? You talking about I love women. Y'all have to read between the lines of what she's saying. Who, me? Or women in general? You don't have to read in between the... Reading in between the lines of what a woman is saying is a quick way to misunderstand a woman. It's a quick way to misunderstand a woman. You need to know how she feels. Fuck reading in between the lines. Know how she feels when she said what she said. And do what she said she said. And if she ain't tell your ass what to do, remember what the fuck she said. Yeah, my husband let our son take the metro home yesterday. Y'all should have seen me. I was a nervous wreck. I was so irritated with them. You just proving my point. Oh, okay, Jay. Y'all, I love men. And when men say something, you have to know that you already said it. They just repeating it. Okay? So just don't mind them and what they saying. Okay? Okay, ladies? Just remember it was your idea. Ladies, remember it was your idea. When I come up with something really good, prove my point, sound feminine, don't do it. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I told my husband, well, I ain't tell him. I ain't crazy. I ain't tell him. He in Aquarius. I'm not telling him no shit. He ain't gonna never listen to me again if I tell him this. This is the secret. And being married. This is the secret. When I have an idea, right? Ooh, to be thick this time. My last locks was thicker than this, and I do actually prefer the thicker ones. And when I put my lock extensions back in, I'm gonna use the thicker ones that I had instead of the thin ones. I ain't like the thin ones. I feel like I ain't feel like a lion. I ain't feel like my Leo placement was Leo placing. But anyway, so the thing is, like, when I have an idea, I will, one, it depends on where the idea comes from, right? I'll start sending my husband like inspirations around what my idea is, right? And then like I'll start planning it, but I never like really say it out loud. Like he'll just see the action happening. And then I start like sending him messages like this is what we need to do. Tell her this is what we need to do. And so then boom, whatever I'm doing, it becomes his idea. And so now when we having conversations and he want to be right because he got that, he want to be right, okay? He want to be right. This a fucking Scorpio in there too, right? He got to be right. So I'll be like, you know what? You right, baby. That's not the point. What's your number? So after you tell me what your number is, I could put you in timeout again. You annoying. Same way with a motherfucking hater, you got to know what you're dealing with. No, I be doing spell work on a hater. Like, just get the fuck from around me. You gotta tell me, and then I'm gonna tell you whether that's the. If you got the number right, then that's when I'm gonna give you the free reading. Duh. No, you said I feel more than one number. That's not the same. You don't want shit for free? Then pay me. Like, you just asked me to do a reading for you for free. This before I block you on my YouTube, right? Like where you can comment before I block you. 6 ain't the number. 18 is the number. You should be listening. Remember? Remember what I said about 18? My son's birthday is on the 18th. I put the 18th down. That's what I caught last. See, you don't listen when a woman tell you something. And that's your problem. And let me take a screenshot first. Nah, numerology 18 and 7. Take the screenshot first. Let the phone reconnect. Let you know that you did not win. And you also annoying. And we don't care for your energy over here. It ain't even just a woman. It's just a person. Even like if you have energy that should be shared with another person, it don't got shit to do. No man should be doing shit for free either. Like y'all can't be out here giving away your energy and your magic to a motherfucker for free. Like we already do that. Like on a physical way where a motherfucker think you ain't getting paid for whatever it is that you do, you know, because divine pays us, right? In abundance and grace and prosperity and love and more energy, good energy, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh boy really came on here to take energy, not just from me, but from people that's in the chat as well too. Like you being annoying for no reason. Like you thirsty for a reading. It's probably a weird ass bitch behind that nigga. Now let me talk like that. Behind every weird ass nigga is a weirder ass bitch. Like you coming on here, like I said, get ready with me. Y'all just see me make breakfast for my children. You see me having my morning smoke. Y'all see me drink my water with my little borax in it. Like we just talking. Like we're just chilling. Nigga like that can't chill. He cannot chill. He too anxious. He too wanna be seen. He too open. He busted wide open. He gotta do what I say. This is my motherfucking channel. Like, and anybody that don't want to watch it when I'm talking, just talking. Too much. Too much. It ain't saying shit. Like, it's too early for that. It's too early for that weird shit. But it's demon and devils that walk this earth surface. I come in contact with them every day. It's very abundant. Because I get to learn. I held it in for a good minute. A good minute. I held it in. Like, because I thought that I was teaching him something. But, nah. They did this grass yesterday. Grass over here yesterday. They doing this grass and they doing the back grass. Like, and I get free lawn service. Like, why? Why? And for you bitches that are haters and be doing motherfucking spell work and shit, that's not my car. I'm tired of y'all fucking up my neighbors' cars. Don't fuck up my shit either. Like, just stop. You involving innocent people, and that's when it becomes a sin with what you doing in your spell work. Like, I can see like throwing some work at a motherfucker that get online and start talking cash money shit about you for no reason, right? That's one reason why, like, this one girl, Alexis, yeah, she got the same name as me, right? But this one girl, Alexis, one of the reasons why, like, I respected our, I guess, quote unquote beef, our I don't know what to call it. It's like when heaven and hell, like, you know, they don't. No, I ain't gonna say heaven and hell. I ain't gonna mix it as that. I'm gonna just say ram to ram, right? Like, she over here, I'm over here, or kingdom to kingdom. We'll go to kingship, okay? Like, okay, we ain't talking no more. That's it. That's done. Like, we don't fuck with each other. So, but it's no reason for us to throw work at each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the new age spiritualist. Like, just throwing work at just anything and anyone because they really don't fuck with you. Like, that's you not coming to terms with, you know, you're just not built for everybody. But when you come to terms with that, you can respect, like, the distance between one kingdom to another kingdom. Whatever that kingdom may consist of. A kingdom is a piece of land, right? Something tangible, right? So you don't have to hex everybody that don't fuck with you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, fucking with my neighbor's cars is crazy. Fucking with my car is crazy. Because I'm like, I just respect the distance. But, like, the distance, you know, somebody could be thinking you talking about footsteps in distance. But the distance is also, like, don't play on my social media. You getting too close. This my shit. So now you coming over here to my kingdom. So if a person was to do that, I could see, you know, like, why you will fuck with they shit. But if they not doing that, it ain't no reason to be fucking with nobody's shit. So yeah. And just remember, two things can be true at the same time. Alright. I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm gonna pull a daily card for today. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. As simple as that.
see.
On the live, babe.
What?
That camera on still.
What camera? Go get her.
He crazy. He jumped out like he about to do something.
You see me pull up and start washing dishes?
No, I was about to wash my hands anyway. And I'm about to pull a card, and I don't like pulling cards with the dishes in the sink.
Y'all hear that chat?
Right.
I like bullshit to me, huh, chat?
Ah. Two things can be true at the same time, baby.
What?
I said two things can be true at the same time. Might sound like bullshit, but don't mean that it ain't true. All right, so let's get a daily card. I'm going to do a surrender card and a wisdom card. For today. Thank you so much, Divine. Surrender to inner peace. Oh, that's perfect for today. Definitely freeing myself today. I'm going outside. I'm going outside. Okay, surrender to your soul's path. Your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in a quiet, meditative moment. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. I love that. I love that for today. All right, what does Divine want us to know going into the weekend? Thank you so much. What is the guided message? Yang. Ooh, divine masculine. And it's number one. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen and taking action. Yang represents the power of action and the energy that propelled the world forward, manifesting through and desires into concrete form. Thoughts and desires into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition. It will come forward, okay? If you proceed with confidence. This card signifies new life, and it is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So it's definitely okay to make the first move. All right, we're doing something. If you have to work this weekend, you're probably going to have a really good weekend at work. It's going to be different. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel like you actually getting something done. It's so crazy. Like, somebody is really getting something done. Somebody's getting something paid off as well, like taking care of something. Like, period. Love it. No hidden motives. All right. Nope. There you go. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender to inner peace. And yang energy, being creative. The masculine, divine masculine energy. So even if I am talking to a woman, remember that you also have a ton of divine masculine energy as well too. Just, you know, if you've been doing the work, this weekend is going to reflect. If it's something that's trying to, I don't know, get in your way or whatever the case is, like, it's just not even reaching you. So don't even focus on that. All right, so I love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. If I decide to go live somewhere else, I'm going to decide to go live there. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm going to get my toes done later. So, love you guys. Bye.